Hi Leo, what's up? So this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Yay. Okay, so we'll be doing a reading for you for May the 26th to May the, sorry, from May the 26th to June the 6th, 2023. I hope you've been doing well, Leo. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. It really does help the channel grow and all that other good stuff. Remember, I do offer personal readings. You can donate to the channel and also consider becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The information for all of that, which I just said, is in the description box below. Okay, Leo. So this card right here is going to show what the main vibe is for your reading, and then we will go into the intricacies of the reading right there, and this will be your angel message card over here. Okay, Leo, let's see what's happening for you. Okay, wow. So the main vibe is definitely a very strong countenance, which I'm feeling with the King of Wands, Leo. You are controlling your life, as it were, controlling your environment as well, and controlling your direction in which you want to move and, how would I say, orchestrate capacities of things and systems. You are hands-on in certain regard, but more so, you're more so in a semi-delegatory nature. Your presence is being shared when it comes to more authoritative meetings and nuances. So like gatherings and galas in certain respects like that, or showing up where your time means something and it's not just it's not wasted effort or wasted capacities. I'm the first time I've seen this right here with his hand a bit more here in the shadow of his sleeve, or the shoal, as it were. I've never actually seen that. Honestly, I've looked at this card many times, but the shadow in the hand, it almost seems like there's a, how would I put this, what's coming through? It's a reluctance to like you're holding yourself back in certain respects, Leo. You're very charismatic. You have an eye for detail, an eye for beauty is what I'm sensing as well. You know how to bring life to a situation and a direction. You bring levity to a situation as well. But the shadowed hand, I almost feel definitely you're holding yourself back in certain capacities because you are concerned how you might be seen or consider like another person's or people's viewpoint of you if you came across too dominantly, as it were, or too much of yourself in one dose. It's not necessarily that you're like hiding yourself, you're just not giving your full self. You gingerly going into the aspects of things, which in some cases is well and done. But I sense in this case, you really need to bring forth the entirety of who you are, the entirety of your goals, as it were, within the direction that you want things to go and how you want to operate and how you want to cooperate as well with whatever the situation is. Because your eyes are very fixated in on the prize, as it were. Okay, there's a lot of again, I'm sensing a lot of controlling aspects. So right now, you're probably in a semi-volatile. I wouldn't say too volatile, but a situation or a process which requires almost your presence on almost every level. It doesn't have to be physical presence. It could be your voice on a subject. Like I said, your physical presence itself is reserved for when you really need to be there. Further clarification for Leo, for the King of Wands. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. That's why I said it's like a clinging type energy. You are very being very methodical, very meticulous, keen eyesight on your finances, on your resources, on your time, on your health, on your company as well. There are many aspects which you're just not being as freely, like how do I put this? I wouldn't say free. That's the wrong word. What I'm saying is you're just being very discerning about your efforts and what you bring to the table, and you're not going to invest yourself or parts of yourself, certain things like that, if it's not hitting the mark on which you intended for or what you expect. Okay, so you're being very controlling in a certain way, but is reasonable. It's not like like a tyrant or anything, but it is someone who is very serious, and your presence is very strong in the situation. So let's see what else is happening in the dynamics of this. What is the machinations of this? Give me a second so I can drink some coffee. Okay. So Leah's, let's see what is the dynamics of this. Yeah. I should have said it because I felt like you were really holding on to the ace of wands right there. And look, this is the ace of wands that you're holding on to. It is a new or a more grander development of things. For some of you, it is something new, and some of you, it's just more grander, more bold, more expounded efforts on a project or a system or a goal that you've been going after. The universe is definitely doing its best to assist you in opening those doors, and there are blessings coming your way regarding that, opportunities, and it's in no small part to who you naturally are. But I'm sensing that you need to not hold back your fire. You have to breathe. You have to breathe into the situation all that you are. Of course, in a, again, not a, like a terror type way, but a firm, very charismatic and serious, straight to the point, and cooperative way. You know what I mean? There is a line between personal and business, and you can navigate both in a unique way, what I'm sensing, whereby you can come across with other people as their confidant, as their friend, but it's understood that it is also business. It's almost like business with the best intentions to cooperate and work and build everyone up who is involved, not just yourself. You're not just out for yourself, because you realize that your success is everyone's success. Everyone's success is your success. That's the vibe. Okay, like you see it as a holistic, like organism, basically working together and not separate. Further clarification for the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Moon. What I'm sensing is really what I was just saying. It's like you're navigating the different junctures of personalities and systems. Okay, I'm saying with the different people. Yes, some are off the handle with the wolves. Some are a bit kind of hard and cold like the crab. Some are in the ether where they don't even know. They sound like, I'm hearing you, Leo. You're seeing the truth of the matter in so many respects. Like certain people around you may sound like they know what they're talking about. They play a good game. They play a good guys. They sometimes, and I think you notice this too, they sometimes jump into conversations or jump off of someone else's comment or sayings to make it sound like they know what they're talking about when they really don't. But in a lot of respects, you're not calling them on it. That is, you're kind of realizing, okay, well, that person has a little bit of growing to do, and I will not hurt certain levels of their development because it's not really necessarily taking away, but you're going to ease into helping them understand in the moment. Like if, for example, if someone said something, right, and then that person who really doesn't know anything jumps onto what the last person said, then you might say, yeah, and so and so, yeah, what they're saying is making sense in because of X, Y, and Z, and then you go into the explanation so that's to inadvertently assist the person who really doesn't know what they're talking about. But from your sharing in that way, they learn and they get to save face. You understand? Because you're not there to cause a problem. You're there for everybody to grow and cooperate. Okay, that's what's coming through. Unfortunately, there are some difficult people, like I said, but you're navigating that and you're using a little bit of your charm, a little bit of your empathy and intuition, how to navigate those emotional constructs. I'm sensing a lot of passion on so many sides. Further clarification for Leo. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups. You don't want to hurt anyone's childlike demure, as it were. You want everybody to cooperate. Again, with that cooperation, happy-go-lucky type energy. You want a balanced focus that's not going to hinder everybody. Everybody's going to be happy. We can move forward, and we can be comfortable surrounding one another and helping one another and moving forward with one another. Okay, so that's literally what the whole. That's like one of your points. You want to go ahead, but you don't need the stress. Okay, and you're not gonna bring up any upheavals because it's not gonna worth anything. It's not gonna prove anything. It's not gonna, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. So why concentrate on it? Let's concentrate on what we need to concentrate on, and all those other bluff and fluff and guff. It just don't waste your time. You're not gonna focus on it. You're gonna focus on what's important. Okay, Leo, let's see what else is happening right here. Yeah, okay, so the Four of Swords. What's coming through is an advisory. This navigation right here, and I could really see that, okay, in all this. It's taking a lot of energy. So you're being reminded to please get some rest. There, I also sense some of you are getting some answers in your dreams. Please pay attention to your dreams. That's what's coming through with the Four of Swords. But remember to get some play, get some fun. I sense some of you need to drink a bit more water is what's coming through. Okay. Yeah, and get some more sun is what I'm sensing. Okay, that's for some of you. But holistically speaking, this is advice saying that do not overtax yourself. You can only do what you can do in the time that you're given, and trust that the developments are happening behind the scenes as you've already injected your piece on certain dynamics. But you do need to as you take time out to do this work and everything, you need to take time out to also equally rest. Further clarification for the Four of Swords. Yeah, look at that again. The Ten of Swords. So what's coming through right here is a couple of things. One, because of how you're navigating this, I sense there may be tension from someone or maybe a couple, okay? But they're not going to succeed, okay? I'll just say it like that. You're moving away from them. They're going to be removed or something like that. But overall, you do not want a burden of overstressing to plague on you. It affects your health and affects your mind. It affects your demeanor as well. Okay. There's a lot of back and forth like happenings of debates in certain respects. That's not profiting anything, and that is going to be ceasing. Okay. That's not necessarily coming from you, by the way. That's from how you've been trying to navigate that thing. Okay. But all of that, like that stressful anxiety dynamics, it is going to be coming to a closure. Okay, it's hard in certain respects. Some people really kind of hurt you, and I sense in this process. Some people who you thought were for you turned out that they might have been riding on your coattails. Okay, but and just they speak one way in front of you, but then behind your back they say something else. That's stopping. Okay, you're moving away from that energy. That they, or their sabotage almost is not going to affect you. So no need to overstress about that. Okay, but you really don't want to be in that stressful type energy, being plagued by too many things. You need to sleep. Okay, you need to get that rest. You need to get some fun. Further clarification for Leo. Yeah, look at that. Swords on swords on swords. I mean, what am I saying? Look, Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands, okay? Action and movement. You have the Ace of Swords. Strong stratagems in your mind, clarity, focus, victory, freedom. You know what I mean? So that's what I was saying. Look, the rest, people and situations that weren't for you, they're not going to win. because you have the Ace of Swords, victory incarnate. You see through the guff and the fluff, and you're not going to have it. You're going to be victorious. They're not going to stop you. Okay, so rest assured about that, Leo. Rest assured about that, Leo. Like, these people, they don't know who they're messing with. It's like, do not. Like you're saying, do not. Because I've been nice. But like certain people, it's like, you give them the eye. It's like, do not. You know? It's like, do not mess with me. So Leo, let's see what the ladder cards are saying. Yeah, look at that. The world. I mean, it makes perfect sense because Leo, you're going through the work and everything, the stratagems, the rest part and everything, and then moving to the whole point of the whole situation, the start. Okay, the world card is showing that you are definitely moving in the right direction. There, like those doors I said are opening. There are opening, and you will be moving into this whole is a process and a makeup towards a new chapter of things, maybe a new agenda or finishing up an agenda or concluding an agenda to move into a brand new elevated cycle. Okay, there's a lot of things I'm sensing that you have recently gone through that has almost like you got an extreme, I sense it, an extreme. I'm not even over exaggerating this. In the past, maybe a couple of weeks, Leo, you got an extreme download of varying things. That's in your psyche, in your mind, in life experience, like you've been inundated with extremes that has really like forged a new dynamic in you and elevated your essence and mindset to a higher purpose again. Okay, you've been getting some incredible downloads. The world is saying you are ready to move to the next stage. This right here, the negotiations, the happenings, the work that you've been doing, yes, it's coming together. You will be moving forward. Victory is assured for you, okay? Go with bravery, go with vigilance, and go with knowing that you deserve it, quite honestly. For further clarification for the world card, yeah, look at that. The Three of Swords. I sensed a bit of that apprehension in certain respects, but I sense you're going past that. It's a slight apprehension of something, okay? That's only for a couple of you. Like success kind of frightened you in a certain respect, just for a couple of you, Leo. But you're gonna get over that. For right here, with the Three of Swords, what I'm sensing is you're moving and you're leaving certain people behind, and they're hurt by it, okay? But that's. We already knew that. The Ten of Swords, we already knew that. For some of you, you maybe have been biding your time in a situation so that you could start your own thing or move on to a new agency or a new company or a new project or new people, you know, whatever the case may be. But, you know, or elevating in the current capacities, maybe promotion states, whatever the case may be for you. But there are some people who are kind of hurt either by your move or by your elevation. This is I feel this is more of a selfish energy. It's nothing to do with you, actually. It's just their guff, okay? But you're not gonna pay that any mind because you don't have time for it. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. You are on your harvest. Okay, you is the Seven of Pentacles. You worked tirelessly. You went through trial and errors and all that kind of stuff to harvest, to get these plants, to nurture this tree, to nurture your path. And now it's time to get some of that harvest, pick some of that fruit and go to the next elevation, and then plant some more. Okay, that's what you're on your Pentacle vibe. Okay, you're on your abundance vibe, and you're not going to be, you know, pulled down by these immature machinations. You're just not. It's like I said, some of you really want to use some strong words. It's like I'm reminded of Taylor Swift, you know. It's like what's that song? It's like just not or so I don't I can't remember that song. It's like, what was it? Look what you made me do or something, or something me you hoo hoo. I can't remember, but anyway, this right here, Leo, you're just like, I don't have time for this. Leo, you are amazing. You were good. You were moving forward. Your pentacles are fine. Your foundation is fine, and you're cutting off people who are just not. Okay. Angel message for Leo. Yeah, look at that. I told you work too hard. Nine of Wands. You work too hard, and you're going into this new phase. You have a couple more things to do, but you are moving into this new phase. You work too hard, and you're not losing the work that you have put in. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. Again, the Fool. I told you. You're almost there. Okay, you're moving forward. The World card is saying, yeah, your new chapter starting. And then you got another major arcana that basically means semi the same thing. New chapter. You finish one thing, you're moving forward a new thing, you move forward in newness. Okay? The Fool is going with what you have now, everything you've done. You've done everything possible, and now you're going to move forward, and you're going to trust the universe is going to meet you to take you to the next stage of things, and trust that the universe will, what's the word I'm searching for? Will collaborate, will cooperate with you, will help you with various side dynamics that may be out of your control. You know, you're dealing with what's in your control, and you're trusting that the universe has you, and the universe does have you. Okay, by all accounts, the universe has you, but it's again, I'm sensing it is in no small part to your mindset at this time, Leo. Okay, I think I'll put this like this to keep it. I like to be a little quirky with the arrangements, but I want to keep it in frame right now. Anyway, Leo, I really do hope this has helped you, motivate you, encourage you, give you some advice, and all the kind of good stuff. Remember everything I said in the introduction, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And I wish you all the best, Leo. Bye.